And the only loss that they took in the main Swiss J was the Sprout. And look at how they turned that around. Look at the way that they played them in the playoffs in that round 1 game. They took them on and they beat them this time.
There we go. Chance available now for the Dignitas side to try and get a good victory on the board and claim this matchup against Copenhagen Flames. We start things off on Mirage. Our first map, the pistol round, with a CT side start for the Nanes. And the smokes at the ready for the execution for Hulzak here. Very early coming in for the pistol basis to try to dive out of the palace positions. It's Ziphon alone on the back of the site. Will try to look for a headshot. Sees 2 individuals, gets some tags off, but takes Gush's back in turn. And the CT's on hard rotate. Will try to get back towards position.
Just taking map control here for the T side, inserting themselves into this jungle area, dealing with Dignitas. The bomb's still not yet planted, and the CTs are coming quickly in spawn.
It's round the corner for Hooksy, catching Letcrow in the open, but unable to get the kills for it. Ziphon can find a responsive, and Letcrow can double up, but not able to get the triple overall. It's Yabi instead in position, who does get traded back by Freiburg, so with Roy in the 1v3 scenario now. Footsteps, Hurley backed off towards the mid control. That bomb can't quite get picked up and planted just yet, so give a bit of breathing room to the lone CT. But given his HP numbers, you should imagine his next fight will be his last.
Yeah, this is Roy pretty much finished. If he was on 100 HP, you could maybe give him some more backing that this round is actually going to come through. 2 players out towards jungle with the crossfire. He does fall for the first contact, and Freiburg just hiding down on the side.
Back stands the other T-side player, though. He's been allowed to cross successfully, actually. It's been set up by Hulzak here. Wrap around towards the CT spawn at the stairs angle. Of course, Roy making noise. Trying to find the angle on Freiburg. Can't connect the headshot. It's always going to be difficult. Forward for Hooksy, leaning in towards that mid position. Trying to catch off some sort of contact to the T-side line. Dignitas seeing an open B bomb site here. That's where the bomb's going, with Hulzak on a Mat 10 frag on the A side. Going to continue to sell the A play. This should be a plant secured and probably around now for Dignitas here. Copenhagen Flames having the rug pulled out from underneath their feet, slowly but surely yanked out as Hulzak gets another Mat 10 frag on Yabi. And to consider that the rifles couldn't even hold up against the SMGs, and maybe Hooksy could drop the bomb carrier here. Letcrow does get caught for it. Forrest also being seen, but the duel just doesn't go his way.
And just knowing that
being thrown over by Heap. Freiburg going to re-smoke the sniper's nest as it's about to clear it. Make sure this player cannot see anything in the mid position. It's Letcrow with a kill on Ziphon as Hooksy spots 1 player in the midst of the smoke. Second player also being seen. He gets caught off on the head of his own teammate. Freiburg with the kill found. Yabi can finally respond towards 2, bring it in towards a 3 versus 3. Needs to go a lot further than that, and Heap says no. Now down to 2 players, both on the A site. Roy takes a swing and gets killed off for it. And Nico Odos with no chance in hell.
No, not at all. Out from Donut, just hoping to see if he can get some damage right, but even that, it's not going to happen. Continues on in the playoffs. Yabi just can't even peek to look into connector.
Just back away, M4 in for Ziphon. It's Letcrow getting tagged to 30 HP as Heap and Freiburg get lined up by Roy. 2 casualties, untraded. Ziphon's now going to get forced out in the open. So Forrest can get a trade back in the end alongside Hulzak's no-scope shot. Nico Otis with 1 good pick, and Yabi deals with the AWP with the T-side line. Don't have to Letcrow tagged up so early in this round, unable to make it anymore. A 2K for Yabi instead. A little bit trigger to the a little bit quicker to the trigger finger. 4 versus 4. Freiburg also turned on by Yabi, caught with his back turn, looking onto that short position. Not accounting for the likes of Connector. Maintaining the advantage for Copenhagen Flames. The bomb crosses and get planted though, so Copenhagen Flames have to go for the retake.
Yeah, Fox has got a lot of nades, but probably won't use the majority of them, knowing he's out towards that bench position. Heap getting forced away from default. Need to keep eyes on that short play.
Tops it in, Hulzak, good shot onto Nico Odos. Now a 3 versus 3, hunting for a little bit more. Tanking some damage to the nades, inbound from 1 player on the short position. Heaps in the corner, and Yabi gets dealt with by Hulzak. That already calls in the save call. Roy is out of there. Ziphon will be quick to follow suit. And it will be 7-1 on the board for Dignitas. At least Hulzak falls on an exit frag. Not quite the second for Ziphon, though. Forced out of the market control. Should manage to maintain his life. Oh, never mind. Heap with a quick peek. Another good round, another good frag. A 7th to the board of Dignitas.
Yeah, Roy just trying to make sure that he holds on that AWP, doesn't get hunted any further.
Dignitas working their way in from the main Swiss, one of the representatives here in this particular matchup. Forrest and Freiburg dishing out damage to make it a 4 versus 3 as a result. Freiburg does get taken back. Heap there with a responsive, and Nico Odo so focused on mid, expected there to be some sort of mid flank, but no, they're all coming in. They made their way out towards the site. Heap's now sat in sandwich. His teammates consider a rotation force. He might just pull distraction again.
Yeah, Forest is going to clear out the rest of the B site if they can continue going that way. The AWP peeks forward to turn it into a 2v2. And now Hulzer's probably second-guessing himself about what he achieves. And actually, Forest is just going to come back over, does not want to regress forward into the apartments.
Hulzer, tunnel vision to Nikodos, drops that bomb, now making it a 3K. And Forest on 7 points of HP to win this clutch. Has got a tap perfect heads here. Unknown to the CT side as of right now. I think Nikodos is going to start getting an inkling that the Palace position is completely uncovered here. Pistol Yabby been seen. Oh, that's a beautiful one tap. That's characterized Dignitas so far in this matchup here. Forest going to get to site, should be able to secure the bomb plant. He's still trying to do so. Nikodos now hearing the plant. Forest going to try to force out the engagement. Oh, he gets wallbang damage, but not quite the kill and not quite the round. It might even fall off the time. Slow as usual for Dignitas. Freiburg up into connector in the midst of the smoke. It will start to clear and he'll hunt for Nikodos. He'll look for Ziffon's position back over towards the stairs angle. Utility thrown down as they'll try to press on towards this B split angle. 25 seconds to do it.
Yeah, not really over-rotating any of those B players. Still down there towards the site. Hooksy's looking up to the apartments.
Counteraction mollies and smokes coming down to CTs. Hold the kill for Yabby. Makes it a double up as Heap and Letcraft fall. Freiburg with one trade. Forest takes the engagement against Yabby, but as Freiburg drops and maintains the 3 versus 2, making it 1. As Hooksy back at jail, makes it a double and holds the round together for Copenhagen. Last second execution not been working out for them as of late though, so might want to reconsider that decision. Start to press forward towards mid, but again, it's just a slow walk up.
Try and see if they can deal with Nikodos. The AWP on short side. This has not been seen before.
They catch him off guard here, depends on timing. Good shot of the first player, refaces for the second hand as well, on for the triple, but not quite. Yabby can line up on 2 more, and Hooksy and Apps will mark off. Forest knows exactly where he is, peeks for the headshot at the right moment. Ever since that 4K round as well, Nikodos has just been fragging like a monster. Big moments from him, big frags and big multi-frags as well up towards top mid. Freiburg has no idea. Nikodos misses that shot. Second phase, try to get the chance. He lands it this time. Roy turn around on the A site as Letcro gets a TK in the mix, but ultimately opens up the site, losing a 3v2 scenario though. 5 HP for the man, and they will be able to finish the job as Hulzlight leans in with the AWP. Needs to win a fight, needs to get something back here for the T side. Indeed he does. Nikodos dropped now to a 2 versus 2. Yabby and Hooksy set up for the retake, and Letcro just back up a firebox to be watching for his info. Do they have nades? They do. Yabby's got to put that to firebox. And he puts the smoke down towards Palace instead. They're going to go for the dry faces here. Nades up. There you go. Man down. Hulzer gets a good shot. 1v1. Where's Yabby coming in? He sees the shadow. Missing his shot, and Yabby gets the spray. We'll hold the round together. Make it 7-all for Copenhagen Flames.
And they almost make it more difficult for themselves. You've got 2 players, top con of Yabby and Nikodos playing stairs. CT's off, something that they're not expected. Ziffon even jiggling out to Palace, has no idea the bomb's slowly walking. Oh,
Forest, another good one tap on a Ziffon. Yabby follows suit towards Freiburg. Spray through from Roy, gets nothing out of it. Forest now makes it a 4 versus 2 thanks to his efforts. Nikodos will still try and look for the likes of Heat drop in. Dealt with. Yabby now stands alone, and this should be an 8th for Dignitas to close out the T-side half with a victory, with a half itself under their belt. So Copenhagen Flames, good resurgence towards the end of that half, but it's still 8-7 with Dignitas in the lead.
It's going to come in quickly, 30 seconds left.
It's Hulzlight with a pick back, a 4 versus 4. Roy lands another good deagle shot onto the man, 2K to his name. And the site has been gained with a plant that should be secured. Could be denied by Freiburg if he swings, and indeed he does, but Yabby fast to respond. Another good deagle headshot for Copenhagen Flames. Maintaining this man advantage of 3v2 now as the bomb does get planted.
Oh, this looks good. Roy's got the jungle control. He's waiting for the wrap-in and hearing the footsteps in con.
Roy looking for the swing. Forest gets caught, but not taken back. Yabby, another deagle headshot on for the 3K. It's Roy that in T-spawn. First they're going to go to B, and they're going to form up towards A, and then they're back to B, and then back to A. Ziffon's still lurking in mid, going to try to get to connector. Will he check out Forest on the cinder blocks? No, he won't, and Forest will get the kill for it. Nikodos has struck on the site, though, so 3 versus 3 gain. Rotations from Forest will try join Heap. 10 seconds. The bomb's got to get planted right now. If Heap denies, if Forest denies, it'll be round done for Dignitas once again. So much damage with Stain. Roy's got to get a plant in. Swing out. That's round 2-2 slow for Copenhagen Flames in this one. Dignitas will find 12.
Yeah, it's got to be our pet peeve. Anyone towards Van, no one bench, no one really directly on the bomb site outside of Electro, and even Roy spamming through into connector with Hooksy. They deal with Heap.
Frag found. Lecro hearing footsteps all around himself. Hooksy could get conversion upon, but they're going to concede that B site most certainly. Awkward from Lecro, comes up good in the end. Spots out Ziffon dropping into the site, gets that double up. So a 3v3. Smoke down to buy a bit of cover, but Yabi gets the responsive Hulzok there with a trade. Even standing still. What are they going to do here? Go for the commitment, get the rifles together? Yes, they will.
Surely you got to go for this. 2v2 with the kit in play and util. And try and see if you can bring it in. They need to force a fight out immediately. And Nico Odos, now that he's still with Freiburg, they can just hold.
Hulzok presses on Nico Odos. Watching with the AWP, connects it for a 2K. Shot missed, the flashbang gonna force Hulzok away. Heap pressing up with the M4 himself. Gets overwhelmed by Roy. Freiburg's fallen to the mat 10, and Nico Odos with the AWP pick finds his head. 2 left standing for Dignitas, and Copenhagen Flames just storming up the mid position, gaining everything they need. Hulzok with 1 responsive, but that's 4v2. Make it 1, and the B site will be stormed.
All I'll say is nice try. What I like there.
Still sending all the utility down, flashes in. Freiburg still thinks it might be an A play. He's avoided Yabi, and that might continue to be the misdirection play as Heap gets picked up by Ziffon. 3 left to go for the Copenhagen Flames, and finally the rotate gets called in, but they think the site is clear. This could be everything for Freiburg on his Deagle. All he's got to do is catch the bomb carrier. He'll look on to get it to directly miss his shot. Smokes go down to try cover opposition. 15 seconds to go. Freiburg looking for Hook. C gets his shot back, but Roy there with a fast responsive. The bomb should go down safely. And Lecro and Forest, 2 rifles, a FAMAS and an M4 to try get them back in control. Forest drops. Lecro alone, standing to fall to the hands of Yabi. A 16-12 win takes the opposing map pick for Copenhagen.
Context, and knowing that Dignitas have played so much Ancient in this Invitational already, Copenhagen Flames have going to have done their homework against them.
They've already got the preparation material to explore prior to this matchup. They've gone into this map. They picked it for good reason. Copenhagen Flames will be on the T side to start things off on their own map pick. It's the second one of the series. Copenhagen Flames up by 1 if you're just joining us. And Dignitas with the Julies on 2 players set for the pistol round.
Yeah, stack up on B and double Julies into Cave. This looks very deadly. And this crossfire is a complete bait because Forest is going to drive the attention over.
Some of the USPs of the 3-man crossfire here towards this Cave position. Watching for contact, seeing where Yabi is. Ziffon and Roy looking to press forward as Forest lands the headshot very early on towards Ziffon. 2 more players here. Those Julies both ready for the crossfire to spam them, riddle them with bullets. And indeed, the kills come in for Heap and Hulzok easy. Bomb drop 5v2.
Oh, that's a beautiful setup to work with. Just the way that Forest is able to peek in there, get a tap, fall back, and then the Julies just play off one another. They peek on each other's contact. They give themselves a 5v2. The Molly's going to force Forest out, but they need picks, and it's not happening at all. The bomb gets dropped again for a second time down towards that Cave and cheater position. Nico Edos is the last one left. What a flawless pistol this is. And for Dig, they are going to go 3 for 3 in pistols, Jay, when they were 4 and 22 to start off.
Yeah, this is wonderful setup from the pistol round series here, Dweg.
Yeah, be very happy for Copenhagen Flames in that last round, especially if they can follow up fast out towards that mid position from elbow. Looked to be very successful from the beginning, but perhaps not. They've got themselves back into a 3v3 position.
Lecro leaning up, the smokes go down, the Molotovs come in. Lecro going to try and hold down some semblance of control on the site, but burning in the midst of the Molotov, that in the smoke only extinguishes part of it. Hulzok kill on Nico Odos to a 2v2. With Hooksy being down low on HP, it means the retake is likely impossible for Dignitas here.
Yeah, Roy's going to have to step up, take the map control away from that temple position, try and backstab in. Heap's not expecting that. He could try and line him up.
Roy hearing the footsteps as well. No one's accounted for it. He caught in the head, sprayed through the Hulzok, does not quite come up with a kill just yet. The flashes will go over to try and force Roy away, but he catches him in the open as he tries to disappear for the smoke. But his back might be turned against Forest here. It's all a case of timing and positioning for these 2 individuals. Oh, Forest has absolutely no idea what's about to walk to his position, gets the kill for it, and Copenhagen Flames, having gained the site, lose all the control.
I spoke about time stalling that Copenhagen Flames did almost to themselves on the T side. Look at that. You've got A control completely, but no bomb. So instead, you have to commit to further fights, aggress through from Temple, and that's when things get awkward. Bomb plan is getting stuck from Hooksy, so cash injection, hope for damage.
Energy of Forest wrapping over. Hooksy gets at least that 1 good kill. 2 low HP players to find as well. Heap leaning forward, sprays, blinded, also blinded by the flashbangs and trying to rotate his way back up to position. Bomb will get tapped and stuck, it seems. On with the defuse, seeing the cables, need to get Hulzok right there, lines them up, but doesn't transfer towards Freiburg. Unfortunately for the Dignitas side, they'll hold the trade just in time to get the defuse without the kit required. 3-all to the board.
How is that even possible? That's a 1v4, and they've just destroyed the economy for Dignitas.
Flash turned away from Nico, starts pressing forward with the bomb, also making its way in. Missed shot towards Roy, who will hold himself over at lane, and this might be misdirection again. Oh, Electro caught quick switching, and just like that, the A site is gained.
Now, this is a retake that might not even happen. Dignitas could just back off, hold the 3v3. They need a kill, and they need one in quickly.
It's going to come in from Nikodos here. Neat caught, spray through Freiburg, not detected just yet, but Nikodos might still hold it alongside Hooksy coming in from the sidelines. They will lose Hooksy, but Nico gets himself the triple, and Hulzok is left alone. Up against two, his AWP coming in from the CT connector. Smoke down with a defuse kit on him, actually. He can still try and split the 4-5 seconds, depending on timing and how they hold themselves. Very edge of the site, head tucked away, sprays through. He's still got it. He's still got it. He's still got it. Oh, no! Copenhagen Flames.
If you can spot this bomb crossing over, that might be the round itself. They have to try and peek it in towards the short side, and Forest cannot deal with Nico Onos.
Hulzok will get Jabby instead. Can't quite get a kill to the bomb carrier. His pixels off, and Roy gets the kill for it. Sprays through from Lectro, not quite finding Nico Onos. Nico Onos returns with his smoke himself, and now it's Hulzok alone. Spots out Roy, brings in the 1v1. Look at the HP numbers, though. They're both so similar. And Nico Onos knows he needs one good shot, and that's exactly right. And Roy falls in turn. So two players standing for Copenhagen Flames, and they're going to face in. Lecro's already got himself 2 picks in this round. Can he get him a third? Not quite. Decent dink down towards Yabby, taking the 10 points of health. Now Freiburg will have to pick up the pieces. The bomb will get secured here by Hooksy. Out towards Temple's position, will lose his life. It's Yabby left to clutch.
Yeah, from here, he can't really peek. So he puts himself in a very difficult situation where he's got to hope the bomb doesn't just get defused straight away. Forest coming through from Donut at least drops early.
Back for the AWP. It's a bit awkward if he can win this particular round out. The defuse being stuck, and there's not much he can do here. He's got a peek on the Freiburg, get the kill. Heaps holding it and just keeping his head turned away. So this round will go the way of Dignitas. Yeah, we're hoping that he was there. We're going to overextend. He does get a kill on Freiburg, a hair too late. A tag shot for that matter. Heap next to task here in Caves. Everyone knows where he is. Gets the kill against the CT's player, rather. And Freiburg also follows suit on Hooksy. Out in the open. Roy's got forced to get a trade back. Smoke on towards the entrance, towards the site. The bomb should get planted from here in 2v2.
Yeah, bomb plant open, try and tap it, draw the fight, get the CTs out to the open. Nico Onos is creating a lot of space towards the back lines down there towards CT. What they don't know about is Heap actually aggressing in ramp.
Roy's back's turned. Gets himself into wood, though. Heap would check the position only temporarily. No kits for him in Lecro. Roy angled on lock, attempted wallbangs coming through, but Roy is not going to catch any of it. Heap might think it's completely clear. No, he'll check it, he'll get the kill. Nico Onos now in at the wrong angle. Tap bomb once, kill found for the AWPer, and swing back to the long lane. Lecro taps it again, trying to force Nico Onos to peek, and he does force it out, but without a kit, there is no time. He'll go back for one, but it's way too late. It's Dignitas conceding 7 to Copenhagen Flames.
It's such a shame.
Crossfire, and now the SMG of Freiburg against Nico Onos, and Roy gets caught but damaged. 1 HP for the man, no kill against him, but surely he's like a breath away from death, and Xiphon will trade back on Heat, make it a 3v3. If he can get Hulzok, it becomes doable here. The concern is going to be, who does he attack here? The site over towards Cheetah, or is it going to be the other way around? Lectro caught by Nico Onos. Forest cut off by Xiphon, and they're putting this back here, Copenhagen Flames. Hulzok now in the 1v3 clutch. Roy will be easy, Nico Onos a bit more difficult, but Xiphon will be the ultimate challenge here in this retake mode. Leading up to the back lines of the back wall. Nico Onos is all baited. Good shot. Connecting back for Hulzok. Gets back to the site and will try hold the defuse. 3 seconds. Got to spray through. Got to catch the angle. Not another ninja without the smoke. It will be Dignitas with their 7th round to close out the half.
And nothing they can do there. The bomb's not planted for them on short side or towards cave. So losing that player on the bomb site really hurt. At the same point, you bring it back to 3.
Up in the camel position, seeing Freiburg, seeing Lecro. Awkward tap to the pistols, eventually comes good with 2 kills to his name. Now Xiphon back over at Temple, spotting Forest. Bullets going back and forth between both sides. Eventually Hulzok's going to end up falling to Nico Onos, and backups arrive on the site to get Forest to drop. Leave Heap alone in mid, challenging Roy.
They've got to try and stall to get Hooksy in the right position.
Here he comes, backstabbing on Heap, spotted by the T-side player though, forced away the SMG without the range to take the frag against him. Instead, they've got to look towards Freiburg in the main entrance. His Lecro strikes on Ziphon. Jabby gonna have to get the force of the trade here, seeing where Heap is as well, but Heap gets a headshot. So now down to 2 for Copenhagen Flames versus 3 of Dignitas. Roy just leans in as Freiburg gets Hooksy. It's all left to Roy now. Up against the walls, seeing, I think they spotted Heap there at the Cap and Temple. Taps over, Lecro, back turn, kill. The majority of players Heap evading the spray attempts from Roy. Might try catch him off and punish him. He'd be a little bit late to the party. Engagement goes the way of the CT player instead.
And that's a tough duel to win, especially when you've just thrown the smoke and you're still trying to strafe out to that right-hand side. Lecro with the lurk smoke's going to try and walk around it into A. The issue is, what about the rest of the teammates? They're getting caught off by Roy. He ends up with more kills in the round.
And Freiburg with 1 more to respond, and the 4 versus 2 now has been gained. Lecro from the A side as the CTs try and converge in and try and hold on to this A play. They suspect it's going to be the A commitment with information gained towards B. They're thinking about rotations as well, which is why Hooks is going to break away from the pack. But the Orpa's now going to see Lecro and might just call him right back to position. Top of platform. The bomb will try and make his way towards site. Footsteps heard. A couple of flashes in the Molotov can get thrown by Freiburg, but a kill comes in for Nico Odo's trying to make it 2. That's exactly what he does at point blank. Sprays. Back and forth between both the AK and the M4, and the AK actually wins out a dink against Roy. It's Nico Odos that wins out that first duel, and that second shot lands. 23 kills deep for him and his mouth up, and he's looking in for a little bit more. Freiburg could give up the ghost. No, the kill goes the way of the T-side.
They're slightly unnecessary there for Nico Edos. It's a 5-on-3. You don't need to continue peeking forward. And Copenhagen Flames are just hoping to themselves that that mistake doesn't actually cost them this round. Still very difficult to recover for Dig. They're starting to slow walk their way back into the mid control. They need to really present a fight onto Ziphon and win it out straight away.
Ziphon back up over at Donut, expecting Lecro to take a face. It's going to be a case of timing and which way he looks at what point. Lecro gives up the ghost. 2 left. Heap close to his position, and Ziphon checks out the corner, thinks he might be safe. He does think wrong on that front, but the A side defended by Hooksy as well. Flashbang over towards the Donut position. Heap gets caught by it. The flashbang comes in. And Hooksy wins out the fight as well. Could get caught on the outside, and indeed he does. Molotov does not catch Nico Odos as Hulzo gets away with a kill on Hooksy. So, the 5v3, the M4 of Roy, positioning himself in over at Cave. His teammates coming in towards the short lane. AK up the corner for Ziphon, takes a lot of damage for he gets the kill anyway. Heap there with a responsive, the AWP struggling to get a responsive, and as Roy falls, it looks like Dignitas might have found their steal round here. Good shot on Heap, but now Nico Odos knows he's got to save the weapon. There's no chance of the retake as Dignitas will find 10.
There was no point Copenhagen Flames even saving in that 3v5. You've got so much money, so you might as well look for exit kills and continue to do damage to that T-side economy. Finally, when you're down to 1, okay, you can hold that AWP, bring it into the next round. Don't offer it up to Dig, because they probably can't afford it anyway. Might even be able to find another pick if Hulzo continues to jiggle out from Donut. The eco, well, I mean,
it's T-side peaks to come in. Yabby see the shoulder. Now he's seen Hulzo for good. Smoke off. Trying to isolate them, funnel them up towards that ramp position into the hands of Nico Odos, who connects this kill. Hulzuk, dead and buried. 2 casualties untraded. The blind sprays of the M4 not quite coming up good for the decent frag, and Nico Odos holds for more. 40 seconds, and Dignitas are backing off.
The read is here again. They've got 3 on B. Dig just have to go for the XC. There's no way they can fake this and go back in from mid, out towards the donut position. You've just got to commit.
Lecro tag to 8, Freiburg leaning in, Roy facing up, catches 1 and 2, and it's Yabby to close. 16-10 for the victory at 2.